Want to log into your baby monitor from your smartphone while you're at work? Meet the Withings Smart Baby Monitor. I get more questions about baby monitors than any other product here on Crash Test Mom. Most parents want to know which baby camera they can access with their smartphone. There are a few that do this, one of which is the Withings, which I'm using to watch my daughter nap right now. The Withings has a few really cool features. You can log in from any smartphone or tablet with iOS or Android. This means mommy, daddy, or whoever you give the password to can log in while they are out and about to check in on that precious little one. You can also speak into the camera by projecting your voice through the speakers straight from the app. It's a little choppy, but your child will likely recognize your voice and either find it soothing or terrifying.
It's Dada. That's my cute Ava baby.
You can set alerts based on the baby's movement, noises, temperature, and even humidity in the room. You can zoom in to get a closer look at your sleepy little one, and you can play lullabies through the speakers, although not from your phone. They come preloaded on the device. And you can see your baby clearly at night because the camera does night vision well, something most internet-based cameras do not do so well. You may think the Withings is only for tech-loving parents, but fear not, it is actually pretty easy to set up. You pair the camera with your mobile device via Bluetooth. That pairing allows your device to tell the Withings your home Wi-Fi network and password through the app. A neat safety feature is that the camera's Bluetooth function disables after 30 minutes so that a stranger can't come along and reroute your camera to their own network and then spy on your baby, which would be creepy. But that's the perk of having a digital monitor. It's more secure. With the analog kind that use shortwave radio signals in your home, any jackass with a receiver can access your monitor. Digital is less stalker friendly. When I first set this monitor up, it did drive me a little nuts. It tried to alert me to death. I had to turn down the sensitivity, especially because my daughter sleeps with white noise and that was setting off the noise alerts. You can turn off alerts for any one trigger, so I keep mine on movement only, and I want it to alert me after 1 minute of consistent movement. I don't want alerts when she's just shifting around in there. That would drive me crazy. In fact, it did drive me crazy. Newer parents might want that though. I remember when my babies were newborns and I wanted to just stare at them like a stalker, in which case you might want to keep a separate device just for this app. I set mine up on the iPad while I'm at home so I can keep an eye on her and still use my phone if I need to. If you don't need the visual, you can just stick to your one device. Your monitoring app won't turn off if you're using it and then need to use the phone. It will just run continuously in the background, or you can turn that feature off. The downside of using an app as a receiver is that I have to leave an iPad behind if I have a babysitter because I can't require that my babysitter has a smartphone, although most of the ones I hire do. I need someone who can text me about the baby when I'm away, but I digress. At night, I keep my phone on my nightstand. The alerts wake me if the baby wakes, assuming I don't hear her first. I do kind of miss being able to just glance at a continuous running monitor if I get up to use the bathroom, but if you really need this, you can leave the app on and leave your phone on the charger. You can set up multiple cameras to monitor in the Withings app. You cannot use the app to work with your other Withings devices though. We use the Withings Wi-Fi scale, and Withings also makes a digital blood pressure monitor. Each of those things requires its own separate app. I did have a few concerns that are not addressed in the manual. First, the camera comes with a crib mount. This feels a little unstable. I know my daughter could yank it off if she really set her heart to it. I also wasn't clear that the camera could take a charge and then run without the power cord. Most monitors have very stern warnings about keeping the cord away from the crib for risk of strangulation. There was nothing about that in the manual, so I guess you're supposed to run this on a charge and not plugged into the wall, and then remember to recharge between naps when the baby is out of the crib. That isn't a great solution because the camera doesn't hold a charge for very long. Perhaps a better solution is to find a way to really secure with tape or something. That's kind of a pain, and like I said, not well addressed in the manual. But do be careful. You don't want your little one getting a hold of the cord that they can either put in their mouth or wrap around themselves. The Amazon reviews on this product are not great, so I was worried about this purchase, especially because it cost $220. But after testing it myself, I would say that the company has worked out a lot of the initial complaints about lagginess and reception. This product does what it says it's going to do, and it does it pretty well, but you have to remember that it only works as well as your home internet connection, so you've got to have a good one. And now to the badges. I'm going to give it the Crash Test Mom Handy badge because I love the idea of all guardians being able to log in from their mobile devices. I'm also going to give it the Baby Bling badge because it is one of the more feature-rich monitors on the market, as well as the Mom Bling badge because you will be one of the coolest parents when you log into your baby's room from a lunch meeting. It also gets the No Sweat badge because it is much easier than you think it will be. And you know what? Let's just give it that must-have badge for the techie crowd because a good techie parent just cannot do with any old analog camera, please. For more on baby monitors and baby apps, subscribe to Crash Test Mom, and if you want to ask me questions, write me at any of the info on the screen. I will not, however, be doing tech support for your camera. Sorry.